What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another soloing play-by-play in the A to Z series. Today we're going to be playing some Aries, and I'm going to be going a Omnipotent build. Now, Aries is a frontliner, and you can go a full tank build, and you can actually make him work in solo. I don't think he's the most viable solo-laner ever, but as a counter pick, you can make him work. You know, he's going to be good into characters who rely on their mobility and lack CC immunity, but I just figured for fun, today I would be going an Omnipotent build. And if you don't know what the Omnipotent build is, it's basically just a full CDR build with a lot of ult-based items like World Stone. So I'm going to be starting Sands of Time, and I believe I'm going to rush Chronos Pendant into a breastplate so we can get a ton of CDR right off the bat. Aries actually has some hybrid scaling in his kit as well, so that's why I wanted to try it, because we're going to be going items like Jotuns and Pendulum Blade, which of course give us strength, and we're also going to have some int items because some of his damage scales off int, some of it scales off strength, so it should be pretty nice. Hopefully we can get the full build and see how low of a cooldown we can have on our ult. Hopefully we can get like a ult off in a fight and then have it back in like 15 seconds and ult somebody again with their beats being down. But of course, before we get into that, let's do a Geoguessr. You guys know the rules. If I get the country right, you have to like the video. If I get the country wrong, you can kill me. We have a stop sign. Ooh, Trieste Airport. Oh, I was on 10 seconds. I didn't realize I was on 10 seconds. Okay, let me try again. Okay, I mean, this is America, but that's not fair. It's probably like somewhere out here. Anyway, that was a complete fail. I forgot to change it from 10 seconds to just whatever amount of time, infinite amount of time. So I'm actually going to start my blue here because my clear should actually be pretty good with my 3 because it does a percentage of the HP. I'm also using the Aries skin. My clear is horrible. I thought it would be better. It's not that bad. We should be able to get most of this wave because the tower doesn't really do anything to the wave. If I had started Sunder, I would have cooked this. It'd already be dead. But we definitely gotta be getting that blink. Alright, great start to the video. Getting the Geoguessr wrong. Starting our buff when we didn't need to, or shouldn't have. But things are looking up because we got the full wave. Nice. That didn't knock me up. Is he Aspect Gab? He's Aspect Gab. Okay. So he's level 1. I'm just gonna hit him here. You want to make sure that you get these auto attack cancels in between your chains. It increases your damage by quite a lot. And of course, if I had started what I usually start on Aries solo, which is Bluestone, it'd be even better because I'd be having 15 strength from my Bluestone, which would apply to every single one of those autos. He did full clear the wave there, and he's going to go do my backs. He's just got Conduit, and I don't, so that's going to happen. He's going to have more pressure than me. And like I say, I always go... maybe I wouldn't go on Aries specifically because I go Bluestone, but in general, when you're playing int-based characters, you do want to be going Conduit, and that's the reason. That's why he insta-cleared the wave there. So a +1 for Aries in Smite 2 is that he can actually fire his chains while firing his 3. So if you played a lot of Aries in Smite 1, I'm actually going to get my 2 here because it's going to stun. We're seeing... Oh, shoot. I could probably kill. That's his Sunder. Wilkes is here, but I might be able to live because most of her damage is going to be from her 2 here, and she's going to be crippled, so she can't use it. And unlucky. She was able to knock me up. I was taking a lot of damage from the minions there. We'll go ahead and grab the tier 2 there and a Chalice. So yeah, I forgot to mention, but we are playing Aspect Aries, which is, I think, just how you should always play him right now. The level 2 gank from Wilkes is crazy there. Ended up getting a kill on me, but at least we got the trade kill. We'll take that. We can always TB back to lane. It's not going to be too big of a deal. You should always be playing Aspect Aries, like I said. Just adding a stun to a kit, who would have thought, is very good. Especially on a character that wants to burn beads and wants to punish people for their beads being down. So I'm actually going to just tank this because I have level 2 chains now. That is a huge power spike. Going to auto-cancel my 2 into another auto for my 1. And then just stick to him and try and hit him as much as possible. We might be able to kill here. If he has a Chalice going, see how it's like kind of not doing damage because he's probably got that potion going, which is quite a hard counter to dot damage, I'd say. I have a lot to talk about with Aries when it comes to Smite 2. We're going to talk about it throughout this video because I have some gripes with him in Smite 2 for sure. This skin is clean, by the way. Just say that. I'm going to try and hide in the grass here. You might have seen me on the minions, but we might be able to kill. Where'd he go? Here he is. I'm probably going to be able to kill here. Oh, I missed my change. That's too bad. That would have been a kill. Aries is a very make or break character based on hitting your 1. He's sort of like Thanatos in that way. That would have been a kill for sure. What did he start as far as his relic? Oh yeah, he went Sunder, so he's not going to have beats for me. He will have his shield, so I guess we can start talking about it. One of my big gripes with Aries in Smite 2 is that the way his ult works now is you can just cleanse it if you have any CC immunity during the actual like grab. You'll remove it from you. So Geb shield will cleanse it. So it's kind of a hard counter, in fact, because he's got the CC immunity in his ult, and he's also got the CC immunity when it comes to his shield. So he can shield himself, he can shield a teammate. That's just one of the many nerfs they gave to Aries ult in Smite 2. It's also immune by displacement immunity, so something like an Anubis 1, a Fenrir 3. These types of abilities will also immune the Aries ult. Now that you actually have to time. You can't just click it at any point during the ult and you'll get immune. You have to time it when it actually will pull you. If you're displacement immune during the actual pull, it won't hit you. So that's also another nerf they gave to him. There's also Talisman of Purification, which is a team-wide beads, which will also cleanse Aries ult. There's Mantles now in the game. There's Beads, which is already on a lower cooldown than something like a Combat Blink, which is something that Aries would probably rely on. I'm just going to do my blue here. They might actually be coming here because Gev isn't showing up on the wave. And he is here. That's too bad. He sundered it. I think Willox might be around. That's too bad. All good, though. So yeah, there's Mantle. Now there's Magi's in the game. Like, there's just so many downsides to Aries ult now. And I don't think he's been, like, quite compensated for it when it comes to his kit. I think there's some different things they could do to his kit. And I'll talk about that. But before we talk about that, I should probably explain what Aries even does. I'm just going to go ahead and ult that because he was trying to hit his immunity on me. Or his knock-up on me. I should be good here. I might be able to get a kill even. These are 2 kills free for the Thana. Just land, buddy. He better... Oh, is he going to get it? Oh, he didn't get it. Was he not in range? That's too bad. I'm surprised neither of them are dead. It's the freaking tower changes. Oh, thank you, Cupid. Nice job by Thana to clean up the Awilix. Those are those tower changes. Last patch, they both would have been dead because the tower was too overpowered. Now I think it's a little too weak. I don't agree with a lot of people saying that it's... like way too weak. I think it just needs a little bit more buffs and to be in a good spot. I'm gonna go ahead and back into back in. As you're noticing, I'm letting this Geb kind of just go to my backs and stuff, and that's mostly because, one, I didn't start correctly. I'm trying to build like a build that's gonna scale well, but not be the greatest in lane. But also, like, me chasing that Geb around is just gonna be, that's part of the problem with soloing right now. It's just gonna be not worth it for me. So he's gonna be able to steal some of my backs because he's like pretty mobile that way. But if he actually is in the wave and I can hit my chains, that's really when I can punish him. So like right here, maybe we might be able to. I can hit my... It wasn't in range. Too bad. Oh, he's got Lifebinder already. Okay, so he's a very well built for the lane, whereas I'm trying to scale. So anyway, yeah, Aries 1 is a little line ability that you attach to an enemy. You can fire it 3 times if you hit an enemy god, and it cripples them and does dot damage the whole time. So like right there, he was trying to roll out. I was able to cripple him. Just gonna try and get these auto cancels off with all my chains. I actually might be able to kill here. Is his ult back up? I'm just gonna try and back up. Use my shackles to my advantage. No! Okay, I thought my chains would still be on him. Or I'd still be able to refire my chains, and I was not able to. That's too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go Genji's here, which is a little bit different from the full CDR build that I normally go, because I want to go some defense. Because if I just go a full damage build, 1, it's kind of troll, and 2, I'll just get kind of one shot in the fights as Aries if I do that. That's too bad. The Lifebinder trades are just too insane. This item is still really, really strong. And basically every time he hits it on me, it's a 300, 400 damage health swing. So his Sunder is down now, though, so we might be able to kill him at this blue if he goes to it. We'll see. We'll see what he does. I'm going to gamble that he might walk straight into it here. And if he isn't there, then I'll have to go to the wave because I don't want to miss out on those minions. So it looks like he's not going for it. I ended up not missing out on too many minions here, so it's not that big of a deal. It's fine. We hit level 8 there, which is nice. Definitely going to put points in my 2-second. It'll help me farm quite a bit. So yeah, now at your 2, usually with Aries, your 2 is a Aura Prot Aura Prot ability. And it also gives you basic attack damage, you and your teammates basic attack damage. Does it still give HP 5 in Smite 2? Guess it won't tell me because I'm using Aspect Aries right now. He did just roll out and jump, but I don't want to miss out on an entire another wave. So I'll just go ahead and clear first. He may very well out-farm me in the meantime as well because he's just going for my backs and running away and all that, but that's fine. 1 kill and we should be good. Although it's going to be pretty hard to out-trade him with that Lifebinder. He isn't back though, so this is our chance to really go for it. That Lifebinder going crazy. Did you guys see that trade, man? It's insane. It's so silly. That's all right. Would have been nice if I hit my chains, of course, but just trying to do the full combo on him again. It's his chains. He still has his ult for my ult, so he's gonna try and ult me here. I'm trying to get away from it. I almost got far enough away from it. This should be a kill. So you guys are gonna see what I'm doing. When I'm doing the full combo, I'm chaining, autoing, 2ing, autoing, and then chaining again. There's a few seconds, I think it's maybe literally 3 seconds, where you can refire your chains after you hit the god. So if you can get some auto cancels in perfectly there, it gives you so much more DPS. Like I said, if you build some strength, which the first initial hit of the chain actually scales off strength as well in Smite 2. So it incentivizes a little bit more strength scaling as well. You know, you can actually get a lot more kills if you do that correctly. So it's actually a pretty bad matchup both ways for us. I have a lot of kill potential on him if we actually fight, especially if I went like a normal build. But he obviously late game can counter me because of his cleanses. And Geb is also really good at killing frontline because he does percentage max health damage on his ult. So my fast is up out of base, so I'm going to go ahead and reset. We can go ahead and get our Genjis, even though I think this item isn't really that great. I'm just going to go up for this build. I can tell you guys a more viable solo lane build here in a second. I'll explain the rest of his kit real quick though. Aries 3 is, you guys have seen me using it. It's just a little fire cone damage in front of you. Does a percentage of the enemy's max health. So that's pretty nice. It's good for farming certain things. It does a lot of damage to something like the totem, which I can show you here in a sec. And then of course his ult is something you attach to enemies in a circle around you. In Smite 2, it also instantly cripples while it's on them. So that's cool. That's a nice buff they gave to him recently, actually, because his ult was so bad. And then at the end of the charge up, it'll pull all enemies to Aries. Another thing they gave him in Smite 2 is he actually stuns people around him. I'm going to go ahead and... This might be a kill. He's probably just going to cleanse it, though. There it is. That's part of the reason it's so bad. But as you see there, actually, my ult does damage and AoE around me. And it killed those minions. And, of course, it would stun them as well, but not as important when they're 1 HP. I still have my blink up, so I'm fine. I wanted you guys to see how crazy those health trades are, man. Look at this. Just because of Lifebinder. I literally have Genjis as well, like... It's quite a bit of damage, how much we just did to him. Heart Blue is up, my blink is up. I gotta be careful of a Willix here. We actually might be able to kill. Cupid is running up the lane. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna just blink on him. Your one slows as well. Gotta remember that. All boxes here. That's too bad. And he's Sunder as well. Oh, the Geb Sundered me. I didn't think he was in range. That was probably just bad to go for. We're already too low. I literally say that I'm just trying to scale and then I'm fighting in lane. Again, if I had a more normal build, I would be fine to fight in lane. And the more normal build, if I can speak, would be something like Bluestone. I think you could just literally go Lifebinder first item. So Bluestone, Lifebinder, Mystical, maybe like Breastplate, Pridwin, Binding, and then maybe a Magical Defense item last if you need that. No! Why is everyone so quick to surrender, man? If I had that, I would definitely trade with him a lot better. Lifebinder is actually so sick for... Like, if you just match somebody's Lifebinder, you're already going to be in a much better spot, right? So yeah, that's what I would normally do. And I think Bluestone's really good on him, like I said, because of the strength, but just also the procs with your one. And a proc on every single one of your ones, so... I think that alone, I'd probably be dominating this lane, because like I said, I kind of can counter him in the early game. Because he kind of needs to rely on his rollout to do damage, to farm and everything. But we're scaling, and this build will only get more fun as the game goes on, so we just got to get there. So they just pinged. That should be a Willix in the left jungle, because Geb had just backed. I have my Thanatos kind of in the left jungle, so I don't mind to play up a little bit here. Try and call Thanatos to come over, but he's not. He's just gonna... He is going mid. Willix is left, so I should play back. See if I can go do my backs here. So we're gonna go Breastplate, and then we're gonna go that Jotun's Deso. So it's a little bit different than the normal full CDR Aladdin or Odin build that you guys saw me go in a video the other day. And like I said, I don't recommend this. This is not the most optimal way to win the game. So Do as I say, not as I do, you know? Don't try this at home type thing. But we'll just keep farming. They need to be really careful there. The Willix pushed the left wave and rotated. They just had Geb there probably the whole time. Not much I can do. At least the Thanatos made it out. Maybe I can try and come help. I probably just die if I walk in here, though. So, not going to walk that way. Let's see if I can go on this Bacchus. Stun out his 3 there. I got to be careful because the teammates are coming. There they are. All 3 to immune that knockup. Maybe with Thanatos coming back out of base here. Stun that again. It's his shield again. I have some magical defense here. Let's see if I can get out of this situation. Nah, that's too bad. They're kind of just running at us. The boys were dead for quite a long time there. It's not expecting that. They just need to play further back. Kind of all got picked, and then I probably shouldn't even been where I was in the jungle, but I thought I was going to live a little bit longer, and then my team could maybe come clean up the fight. But that obviously did not happen. Oh, they're backing in the grass right there. I do have my fast out of base here, so maybe we can make something happen. We got to make some sort of play to get back in this game because we're starting to get snowballed on. I think all that will come down to is just grouping up and randomly fighting somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast out of base right here, and then maybe we can group at gold and fight. I did just see Gavin left. Both blues are up, so he might be busy with that. So in the meantime, maybe we can make something happen in right.
Attack right lane. Group up.
Kind of have a weird comp. We have a Susano mid. Good support.
Right,
oh, this is good. This is good. Perfect baits by the Rama, whether it was intentional or not. It's too bad he pulled him away. Oh, now he's body blocking me. That is so criminal, man. Might be able to kill these guys, though. Let's switch to Bacchus, because I still have the chains ready. Nice. That's huge. That's exactly what we needed. We didn't end up killing the Medusa. Somehow we didn't kill the Medusa. It's a bit sad because she was probably the fewest person to kill there, and we should have killed her. She got pulled away from me. I would have soloed her, and then she also the Susano body blocked me. That's all right. I'm gonna go ahead and back to my breastplate. Start working on Jotuns. I'll try and run left. He will just get this tier 2, which is insane. He's able to get a tier 2 as a Geb. But I guess he was hitting it for a while. Not sure what happened with the Thana there. Just gonna push out this wave. I'm putting points in my 2 because, like I said, that ult's kind of useless in Smite 2. I'm not really caring about that. We'll be burning beads later, and maybe with the full build, we might be able to actually make some use out of it. Get multiple uses out of it in a fight. The 2 auto actually does AoE damage with the aspect as well. That's something you gotta keep in mind. When you're clearing buffs, or if, like right there, I'm grouping up the wave to hit the whole wave with it. Another thing they did with Smite 2 is Aries passive actually scales. It gives you strength and int based on the protections that you build. I can use my chains like that, so that's pretty cool. These health trades are insane because of Lifebinder and his shield. So he's got shields from Lifebinder, he's got shields from his 3. It's silly. Kind of want to push one more wave and then try and group up and do the same thing with my team. Although they're getting gone on right, so they might be dead. We can win this, though. Just gotta keep scaling. I could maybe just TP to them. Not gonna happen. Maybe kill this Geb, though. We have Thana execute. I'm gonna go ahead and just TP in so I can tank for my Thana. It should just be a kill. That's the CC immunity gone, so... Nice. That's huge. You still see the trades, though, because of Lifebinder and his shield. The item is still too insane. Like, I don't know what number I said earlier, but it's basically like, yeah, it's like a base 300 health trade every single time, as long as you hit it, or 400 even. It's only on 20-second cooldown. Now think of a character that has that type of ability, where every time they click it, it's a 400 health swing, just like instantly. Probably can't think of many, so it shows you how good of an item it is. Maybe like Hell Light Stance 1 from Smite 1. When you throw it and hit an enemy, heal yourself and take damage, or do damage to them. That's like a hard to hit ability. Lifebinder is very easy. I don't have my fast out of base, sadly, here. I would TP right and try and go on this Willix. But I'm just going to walk there, just in case. We need to keep trying to make these advantageous skirmishes happen where we just have like numbers. Rama just solos him. And then he spam laughs. Okay. I'm just gonna do these backs in the meantime so I can get some farm where I don't give up too much farm for rotating. Dana's gonna do these backs as he comes out after his speed. You can go on this Bacchus. I actually am pretty good into a few of them. Now in Smite 2, like this Bacchus has his 3, which is displacement immune for my ult, so that's one you gotta worry about. But he's very reliant on his jump. Olix is very reliant on her 2 and her jump, so we actually have some decent matchups. I'm gonna go for this red. I'm not too worried because their Olix is dead. And I have my team around. We have a 5v4 right now with that guy being dead, so we should really try and make something happen. And I want to fight right now because I have Jotuns and I have some cooldown online, so... Oh, we can kill this Bacchus if he passed through mid. Try and get the... Ah, he uses Stampede. That's too bad. Oh, he jumped in! Just kill him! He's stunned, he's stunned. My stun is already back up, by the way. I just double stunned him. Maybe I can get Medusa beads. I was going to go for it since her ult was down. She didn't have the CC immunity. We just need to keep fighting like this. These are the skirmishes that I'm talking about that work in our favor. And now we have another 5v4, so if we can keep playing these number games, we can keep getting back into this game. Wilkes is behind me, though. I can't go on her. It's just her looking at me. Stun her for my team. They're nearby. She's still crippled the whole time. I mean, look how she just gets absolutely destroyed by me. Sadly, this gold isn't up, but we can just keep killing the people in front of us like this. Try and hit him with my chains. I was not able to, but he's stunned for my team. Nice. Deuce is here. I'm going to go ahead and ult her. She has no ult, so she's going to have to beads. She doesn't have beads bot? Or are they not up? She has blink bot. Okay. Yep, that's a good call. We should go fire. That's 3 dead for a while. Bacchus will be back up. Like I said, we just needed to scale. First game of the day. We need to warm up as well. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for the heals, Cupid. Also, Kukulkan has no CC immunity in his kit, so we actually have some decent matchups here. Now, sadly, I can't really zone this guy. I'm too low. But if it ends up getting us the Fire Giant and I die for it, that's fine. We'll take that. When we're behind like this, that's the best we can kind of hope for. It looked like he was going to be going left here, so I'm just checking that. And he's not. He just gave it up. Okay. I was going to end up just ulting him there. I'll take the dagger. I was going to end up ulting him there because he has Aegis bot. So they only have one person with beads. They really need to be getting a talisman online if they want to counter me. You can kind of see the usefulness of this kind of build, though. Like, I double stun that Bacchus, which is silly. So you just back-to-back twos. As a character in Smite 1 who didn't have any stun, I just double stun somebody. I really need to get my reset off here. I need to be with my team. I'm kind of useless on my own here. Although it would be good. I'm going to greed it and push one more wave because my fast is up. And if they do come to me, I have Obsidian Dagger and Blink up, so I can really buy a lot of time. But I really want this wave for this Sands of Time upgrade. Go ahead and get that. Alright, level 20 is huge. Even more CDR. Now, if you're wondering how CDR works in Smite 2, DR is very hard. So, like, basically at this point, when I have Chronos Pendant, Genjis, and Breastplate, any more CDR that I buy is going to do very marginally... it's going to be very marginal in how useful it is and how effective it is. It's going to give me maybe like a 0.2, 0.3 seconds off of my base ability. It's still going to be good for my ult because that's still a longer, it's a bigger number, so that's going to get more value. We should just be going in here. I'm going to blink ult both these guys. Neither of them have CC immunity. I just want to get that ability on cooldown for the most part. I still have dagger here, so I don't mind just kind of tanking all of this. My chains are back up. Look at my ult is up in 20 seconds. I'm going to train 3. I was going to 3 to try and immune knock up. I'm fine here. Just going to go in. Geb is going on me, by the way. I have dagger. Chain into his stun, and he's dead. Can't jump away. Oh, nice try. Look at my ult's back up. This is what I'm talking about. This is what it's all about. Oh, let's go. That's what the build is all about. There's one example of it working out. I got many chains off there as well, many stuns. The dagger was huge. I mean, Solinger, the Geb all into me, so. Didn't check that I had dagger for one, and also, even if he did all in me and kill me, that's fine. If you're going to trade in that scenario, like, I got a lot of value out of that in that fight already, so if he kills me and doesn't have his ult up for my teammates, they should be able to do some stuff. So yeah, the reason this build can work is that it's still going to be effective for your ult, for one, and then also you're going items that reduce your ult cooldown. by a lot with Deso and Jotun. So if you get any kills in a team fight, it's already going to be a lower cooldown. Speaking of which, I forgot to go World Stone. That's my bad. I didn't really forget. It was more so like I needed to get some defense items to actually make this work on a character like Aries. Specifically Aries, because Odin can make it work because he has his shield. He has a lot of slipperiness with all of his jumps. I'm just going to ult this guy. He does have his ult back up, but... Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, so he's dead. And it's just that easy. See, yeah, Odin can make it work with full damage because he's very slippery, jumping away, shielding, CCs, you know, like... But Aries, like, you're not like that at all. Like, if you're in the middle of it, you're in the middle of it. There's nothing you can do. You can't really help yourself. You either got to be in or out, you know? So the defense is going to help a lot more so I can actually get some abilities off. I'm going to go on a Wilix here. Probably already killed a Gab, and might as well hit the next person, you know? My ult is already back up, by the way. We're just snowballing this. Okay, we can definitely end here, but I want to keep it going. Oh, no! And my team wanted F6. Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of grouping and fighting. I wish we could have gotten our World Stone and our Deso online. That would have been the last 2 items for the full build. But alas, sometimes it doesn't happen. So notice how we got back in that game is we just started taking random skirmishes. A lot of times it's just whoever groups first it wins, you know? I don't know what this guy's saying. I tell people that all the time. Like whatever team groups first will end up winning the game a lot more often. So yeah, I mean, we'll take it. And like I said, if you're trying to play Aries solo and actually be viable, I would probably go something like Bluestone, Mystical Breastplate. Maybe I'll throw a Lifebinder in there with maybe a Void Stone, Pridwin, Binding. These types of items will be really good on him. You'll be good and you'll be really tanky in the front line. Still be putting out a lot of damage because again, your passive scales off prots in Smite 2, so that's really nice. You'll get a lot of intelligence and strength from that, and yeah, you'll just be really tanky as you dive. But that's basically it. It was a bit scuffed. It was a bit scuffed in the early game, and it was a bit scuffed in the Geoguessr, but hey, we're not perfect, and I think it's good to show some how you can maybe get back in some of these games and if there things are going wrong. And that's basically it. That's basically it. I think we probably would have dominated this lane if we just had more of a normal build. And like I said, don't try this at home. This is more of a for fun thing. You could maybe try this in arena and you might cook with it because your ult will be up so often. But that's basically it. Like I said, World Stone and Deso, last 2 items, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe and healthy as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.